All right. Good evening, everybody. How is everybody doing tonight? It's been a minute. I think it's been like 2 weeks, maybe something like that. So it's good to stream again. Oh my god, my desktop audio. I gotta bring that back down a sec. We have an awesome stream tonight. I'm really excited about this one. Graciously, I'm gonna murder this pronunciation. Ewy87, who just followed, mind you. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. Was gracious enough to send me his caravan, nickel plated caravan, and nickel plated road kit to be desoldered and rebuilt with some lubed and filmed vintage blacks. I am super excited about this. I used to own a caravan, so this one feels really good to do again and like build one. And it's awesome looking, and I cleaned it up today. It was a little dirty, but easy fix. A little soap and water and a little bit of elbow grease did a number and made it look amazing. It's over here. I'll show it in a second. I'm really excited. I really love the caravan. C2 was good. I liked mine. I think I got I don't know what the right word I'm looking for is. I got turned off by it because I ran into some issues with my PC and the way it flashed the board, and I ran into and like by the time I finally got it working, which wasn't anybody's fault except mine and my PC and QMK being funky, I just didn't love it as much. But I had a caravan, a C1, and it was awesome. Granted, it had MX Zealios with 20 grams, 15 gram springs, 20 gram springs, something like that, and cop guard domes on it. So it was a little different, but these kind of have a special place for me, just because I love them so much. And if you don't know anything about them, I'll go into it a little bit, but there's only 15 of them made, and I think almost all of them were nickel plated. One was acid anode, and I think Maxim owns that. So like very rare board. And again, a huge honor to build one tonight. I'm really excited. And, I got these cleaned up looking nice. I got the PCBs desoldered. They had switches and the LEDs, the in switch LEDs in them that I had to desolder. So, Ewy, I did throw out the old LEDs. I know some were SIP socketed. So if I owe you some of those, I will get you some more LEDs. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. My bad. Tier said I would have said, go on, but you just went ahead with it. Yeah, so there was like 15 of them. He said those were garbage. And it's his first time chat here. So obviously he saw me at some point. Let me turn on my mic a little bit. I'm sorry about that. Reaching into yellow and red with how excited I am. But yeah, man, happy to build this for you. And again, like, I enjoy this. These are fun builds, stuff that I care about, stuff that I've done in the past that matters, etc. So let's get that camera straight. He is a terrible judge of character. It's all good. I see Lukeski's here. Lukeski was giving me a bunch of shit earlier tonight. I did post a teaser. I posted a couple teasers of something coming up. I'm very excited about that. I've made a lot of great progress last weekend in regards to that, so we will be having that stream very soon. Just bear with me here as we wait on just like 2 more things, and we don't have a lot more to wait on, so I'm super excited about that. Actually, I need to reach out to one other person. He's got to help me with something, but anyway, I'm super excited about tonight. So did you really give me shit today? You posted in pictures the picture that I deleted, and then you posted it again with a spoiler, which was kind of cool. I'm alright with that, though. It was just an ice cube. You literally just posted a picture of an ice cube, so it's not a big deal. But yeah. But man, I'm so excited about this. So we'll get into it. We'll get into the build. I'm going to take my time. The switches, thankfully, are already lubed and filmed, or at least they say they are. It says lubed, filmed. I don't know what the SS is. Oh, probably spring swap. So and we're gonna build a road kit. So we've got the caravan and the road kit. We've got both to build. So really awesome. But I hope everybody's had a good weekend and into the start of the week. I know I did. I had, from like a personal level, I had my sister in town with her 3-month-old, and it was my wife's baby shower. And so we had like all this family and friends around, and it was like a great weekend. I got my project in on Friday, which was great. So overall, like the weekend was super, super solid. And like I'm in a good place right now. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's do a stream tonight. So we'll stream tonight. I'll probably stream something on Thursday, and then we've got the meetup on Saturday. And Ewy, if you don't mind, I'm gonna take the caravan and the road kit with me to the meetup, and then I'll bring them back. Just because I think those are cool and they deserve to be shown off. And if you have objections, you can just tell me. That's fine. But as soon as that's done over the weekend, I was gonna shoot it right back over to you on Monday, and then you can have it. So let me know what your thoughts are. If you don't want me to, I understand, but I figured it'd be a good way to show it off and have that. So looking forward to that. So yeah. Who wants to see the board? It's always cool. You guys want to see it? Start with the road kit. So as I said, I cleaned up the road kit today. You can still, it's kind of cool with these boards. You can see the machining marks in here. That's not dirt. That's actually the machining marks, which is kind of crazy. But the outside is nickel plated. And like I said, even though this one's got a couple of small scratches on it, it's fine. Like if someone took like a buffer, or like buffed it, it would come out really, really nicely. Lucy says, don't take the road kit on the road. Send it to me instead. Thank you. Yeah, no. But tray mount, like all the old minivans and stuff. But the nickel plating was very, very cool. And like I said, maybe a good little buff would do a real solid number. But I did clean this up pretty well. It doesn't look it, but it all the dirt is gone. Like that's the good news. And the plate cleaned up really cleanly too. I was actually super happy with the plate. So I gotta see the plate anyway, right? When it's in here like that. And then with this one, we've got the mini USB, the old road kit PCB. So the little square. And I did clean this up. There was a lot of flux and stuff, so managed to clean that up really good. And got that in a place where I feel like this is in a really, really good spot to be rebuilt. So I'm excited about that. So we're going to build this. And then, what you guys came to see is the caravan. So again, with the plates, just a little bit of hot soap and water, clean them up, got them nice and shiny again, which is exciting. Very simple plates. Yeah, that's not dirt, that's caked on Astro Cut, isn't it? No, it's what's funny is, like, again, you can see the machining marks in here. It's kind of crazy. But you can see like how the CNC works, which is pretty cool. But I kind of like that. It's not like a negative. That's like a good thing to me. And again, like these are, so here's the thing about these nickel plated cases in general, and like the piano black minivan case that I have, they are fingerprint magnets. Like unless I wore gloves, it wouldn't matter. Like these are just gonna have tons of fingerprints on them. So nice key Colt QC. Look, you can see me, like that's how shiny that is. You can see me. It's pretty crazy, but they are definitely fingerprint magnets. But this case is like my favorite because it fits like a puzzle. Like that was always cool to me. Like I love, like the C2 was good. Like looking back, the C2 was really good. But this idea that I can just be like, boop, and put it together and have one board is really, really nice. All right, so this plate is actually here, and then this plate goes here. Oops, it's upside down. Oh no, I was right. Oh, I'm backwards. Go figure. I was right. Okay. And then the Caravan PCBs were yellow, which I feel like we don't do enough yellow PCBs. And it's funny because, like, I don't think the camera picks up. So that, like, my camera again is like a little bit lighter than it should be. These are just a shade darker than what you're seeing on camera. But then on the back side, it's even darker. It's more like orange almost. Like it looks yellow, but I swear it's almost like orange. And like this really doesn't pick it up. Yeah, so again, I wish I had like a better... I wish my camera picked up lighting better, and I still got to work on like white balance and all that shit. But it's definitely more like orange-yellow. And then this is more like orange. But again, like, it's hard to tell. But either way, it's actually very cool looking. This is definitely like more orange. I wonder if we get more light on it. Not really. There. It's more like orange versus more like standard yellow. Oh, maybe that might actually work. There we go. That's definitely more orange. But either way. Make sure I don't leave my flashlight on the whole time. Unfortunately, this one does have a jumper on it, so it's jumped from switch to switch, which on older boards you tend to find, especially if they were desoldered previously, if there was an issue, sometimes these didn't work. What's funny is the switch holes look fine, but it does have a jumper on it. That's okay. What was interesting about these, and I think Evan regrets this still to this day, is the connection for the two halves is mini HDMI. So mini HDMI to mini HDMI. That's the connection. I went and bought a cable thinking I needed it. Didn't realize that Ewy had one for me. So, whoops, I just missed that. No big deal, though. But we do have... I can send you the new one, too. I bought one. It doesn't matter. I can send you one. Ewy can have it. It's not a big deal. What's interesting about this board, too, is like the old minivans... it requires a plate-mounted stab. So like, obviously, if you look on the PCB, there's no holes for a plate-mounted stabilizer, or a PCB-mounted stabilizer, like your traditional one. So these are plate-mount stabs. So I know you did include, like, you sent me a bag with some, but I realized we can't use them. So I did keep, fortunately, I was smart, and I didn't yeet these. I did keep these. And I will probably, it's okay, I will probably just add a little bit of lube. There's still some grease in here. I'll probably add a little bit, and we'll get them squared away. So you're all good, man. Like, you're good. No worries there, but that's the three we're building tonight. We're going to build the whole combo. They're all mini USB. Believe it or not, I still have plenty of mini USB cables, including, I wonder if my other connector will fit. I probably should have thought about this beforehand. That's all right. I wonder if it should fit. It should be the same connection. I do still have a mini USB, so we'll see. We'll make that work tonight. I'm really excited, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Here on my spacebar. Is this so hairy? Oh, I have dogs here. That's right. That's why it's so hairy. I have dogs. So I think what I want to start with tonight, and actually it's cool because I don't have to rush to do the stabilizers first. Let's do the road kit first. Hey Ash, what's going on? How are you doing? Nice to see you again. Glad you can swing through. That's awesome. And then Ewy's using the add-on aluminum feet. I did notice that. There were pieces of cardboard on the screw, and I didn't know, Ewy, if that was something that was required, or you just included it because I guess because the hole is so big that the screw like sits so wonky in there. I would guess that's why you had that in there. But I noticed that you had pieces of cardboard where the screws were screwed through, and I was like, is that supposed to be that way? So I didn't know. I did keep them, believe it or not. So if you need me to put those in, I can. You tell me though. All right. Maybe he's still watching. But we can always put them in a minute. So anyway, no stabilizers on this build. At least the plate doesn't allow that, which is the good news. That's for the previous owner, whichever you think feels best. I don't think it matters too much. Well, then let's test it out. And these are big boy screws, so we need the big boy screwdriver. I think this is what I was using today. So let's see what's up. Yeah, these holes are massive though. Gotta figure out where Ewy got this kit from. See if we can trace back the origin, right? That'd be pretty cool. Oh, oops. Yeah, it looks like they're just loose. Okay, well, it's a little jank, but it works, and I'm not judging anybody for that, but how about instead of cardboard, I give you something a little bit better and less janky. I got some hobby foam, and we'll use that. I think that's probably a better move. So let's do that. We're going to use some hobby foam. I'm just going to spill all my tools in my drawer. We're just going to cut tiny little squares and then push it on through. That's what she said. Cut tiny squares and push it on through. Push it. Push it real good. Dun, 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 dun. Push it, push it. You can tell I'm aging myself with my knowledge of my music choice, right? Yeah, it's a little less janky. It's arts and crafts with Hedgie time. Okay, just trying to clean that up a little bit. Yeah, see, Rhymer knows what's up. Push it real good. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. I can already feel that that's better. All right. Oops, wrong way again. Hey, you guys. Rhymer says, and I'm relatively young. Yeah, see, it just spins. And I think that's, I don't think it would matter if it's cardboard or not. So they just spin a little, but that's not going to affect anything. That's fine. So let's cut one more piece. I don't even know where I put that garbage, but sure. Why do we always end up doing arts and crafts on my stream? At least that's what it feels like. Always end up with that. Uh-oh. I see it. We're good. All right, we're good. We're good. It survived. All right. Yep. Just okay. Huh. This foam does not want to cut, and I don't want to hurt myself. I already hurt myself a bunch this week, so I'm trying not to continue to hurt myself more. Most of it on my 3D printer. I sliced my hand on my 3D printer because I was trying to scrape off a print off the print bed, and it was stuck on pretty well. So that didn't feel great. I burned the tip of my finger. It looks a lot better now, but I burned the tip of my finger. For those of you who don't know, 205 degrees Celsius is 396 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that. So that was pretty fucking hot. Just saying. There we go. All right, leave that to the side. So you got it angled. They should have made nickel-plated feet. I'm just saying, they should have made the nickel-plated feet, but they, Evan or whoever. All right, so we need 16 of these bad boys. And we'll move over to the Caravan next. So it's gonna go like this. And then what was interesting also to me is the switch orientation on some of these was like one or two were like south versus north or whatever, north versus south. So yeah. Yeah, these were, oh no, not even, they were like east-west. So that went like this, yeah, it was like an east-west switch. Tenor, what's going on? Oh, and I just realized that these do not have 5-pin. These are 3-pin. Oh boy. Okay, so that's going to create a small issue. And because the switch plate is much larger... Okay. So these won't even snap in, I don't think. Not to find out. Okay, these do on this side. Glad to see Tinner here, as always. One of my loyal followers. Oops. So again, no 3-pin, which means I will have to start soldering sooner rather than later. So let's move the Vanagon out of the way a bit. I'm going to bust out the mat. I feel a little discombobulated tonight, but it's okay. There's more trash. As we've learned, I don't want to burn my rubber hose desk mat. That would suck. That would suck tremendously. So let's not do that. Wow. I'm a dummy. Okay. Let's try and fix this. There we go. There's that. All right. Oh, my dog. I heard this noise. I was like, what the hell is that? It's my dog underneath my chair. Like, okay. I've got bent pen. Fix that. There we go. It's a little better. So, anybody in the chat going to be at the South Carolina meetup this weekend? I know William said he might make it. He's got his kid's basketball game, so he might not be able to. Coffee will be there. I'm bringing Big Dan and Swishy. Just curious if anybody else is going to be there. Should be an awesome time, as always. Really looking forward to it. It'll be my last meetup for a little while with the baby coming and stuff, so I'm going to make sure to take advantage and enjoy that. I don't know about the rest of you guys. Reimer's so mad he can't make it. I understand. Tinner says, not I. Again, I think Tinner was a little far, if I recall correctly. I'll definitely take pictures. I'm going to have all my boards there. I was hoping to have my project there. That won't be ready in time, so that kind of stinks, but that's okay. There'll be plenty of time to talk about that later. Which, FYI, that stream should be coming up in the next, like, 3 weeks. 3 weeks. That stream will be ready to go. That would be my guess, so just be prepared. That's all I'm going to say. Special stream. I'm doing something that no one else has done before. At least that's the way I feel like it, so. Reimer says, the suspense. Yeah, there's a little bit of suspense, right? I don't know if there's any difference in the bags, Ewy, but I'm just kind of keeping them separate. Just figured for, like, consistency's sake. There probably isn't, but, you know. Alright. And like I said, the nice part is you can do the plate mount stabs afterwards. At least I think we can, if I recall correctly. Because they literally just snap into place. Oh, wait, no, you do have to go underneath. Okay, that's right. It's been a minute. You do have to go underneath. So what I'll do is... yeah, they go in. No, they go from the top. I can't quite remember anymore. Okay, now I do. Plate mount stabs are so weird to me. Gotta remember here. Like that. Oh yeah, they clip on. Okay. If I recall correctly. Should be like that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, these are so weird. But they're in. These were pretty non-rattly when I was messing with them, so I'm just gonna leave them as is. I actually don't think they need lube. They're greased up pretty good. And they appear to have no issues, so we'll just keep them the way they are. Sorry, my voice. I don't know what's happening. There we go. Okay. And if I need to desolder again, we're totally good. My new desolder gun showed up for my vacuum unit, which was really, really good and good timing. And it works like a charm. They gave me the upgraded model, so it's got like some. It's got more features than my other one, which is really, really nice and helpful. And it made quick work of some extra stuff today, so I did desolder a few things, and very pleased with how well that worked out. All right, so this plate is the. I don't think it came with an arrow plate. There's a non-arrow plate, so it's a traditional 1, 2, 3, and then your bigger mods on the bottom. And I'm like 99% sure that the Caravan did not come with the arrow layout available, at least from that plate. So I wish Evan were here. I think Evan might swing through. I don't know, but he would be the perfect one to ask, obviously. Another bent pen. There we go. All right, we should be good. So Lukeski mentioned it. Did you guys see the Key Colt post on Reddit from, is that Sunday or Monday? I think it was Monday night. Monday. Can't quite remember. Maybe it was Sunday, because the Key Colt guys answered like, we're busy during the weekend. But another vendor who just can't provide what they're promising. And you know, people spend so much money on these boards, especially on Key Colts, you know. It's just insane to me. Like, why is it so hard for these guys to just provide what was promised? Long story short, tenor is that Key Colt took in money for commissions, and what they're producing is not up to snuff. It's not A stock. It's ugly, and they're not responding to anybody. And then when they did respond on Reddit, they're like, oh yeah, we see this, but we're going to just spend the day with our families, so don't bother us. Like, just super tone deaf. It's like the second time that they've responded this way, where they're like in a year where they're like, yeah, we're aware of the issues and just let us know. But it was so bad. It was so bad and so tone deaf. And like, some of these vendors just keep getting away with this crap. And it's like, be better. Do better. It's not a big ask. It really isn't. Just do better. Alright, let's get a couple of these in. But they had the Key Colt guy, George. He got downvoted to oblivion in the Reddit thread, rightfully so. So, Raccoon, what's going on? How are you? Good evening. Thank you for joining. Also, I didn't shout out when we started because I was just kind of in the flow of things. Reimer, my #1 fan. I'm still calling him my #1 fan until that possibly changes. He resubbed tier 1. He's been on 10 months, which is awesome. So thank you, Reimer. I appreciate that. And Tears for Beers, resubbed tier 1 for 5 months. And he said, Rob Stroyo, keep up the good work. I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming that's the big yo. I missed that, so I apologize that when you came on, you did sub. I appreciate the subs. Thank you, as always. Lucy said, I heard my name, you talking shit. No, we were just talking about the key cold stuff, homie. That's funny. I wasn't talking shit. You good. And some of these pins are like bent to shit. But you kind of get that, I think, with old vintage blacks, so. Raccoon says, finally get to catch a stream. It's 1:30 p.m. here. Nice. Damn. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Damn, you're 8 hours behind? Where are you? Or maybe you're... No, yeah. 8 hours behind? Raccoon, where are you? I'm kind of curious about that now. I mean, I know I have, like, a worldwide reach. Australia, that's right. Okay, that's right. I was like, where is it afternoon? But technically it's tomorrow. Technically, you're already ahead. That's right. I went backwards, like, duh. No, you guys are technically ahead, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, Toby can't geography. I used to be a geography whiz, but apparently I can't. Apparently I don't know geography anymore. I remember in, like, elementary school participating in the geography bee. And, I lost, or I came in, like, 4th. And it's funny, like, you know when you, like, you lose or, like, you screw up and you know how that, like, sticks with you forever? The question I missed and what I got wrong was what is the permanent layer of ice called in, like, I don't remember how they phrased the question. The answer is permafrost. But, like, I literally, I remember that from 4th grade because I lost on that. Like, I got out because I didn't study up and know what permafrost was. So, shame on me, but oh well. Alright, make some room over here so that I don't get anything screwed up. Oh, we have a random switch that just found its way over here. But it's weird how you remember those things, you know what I mean? Like, where you have no reason to remember them, but you do. Alright. Turn on the fan. As always, like I say all the time, you are more than welcome to ask me anything stream appropriate while I solder. I welcome the questions, so especially with the fan on, I'll try and keep looking up. But we're going to do road kit, and we'll do these, and then we'll get them put together, and then we'll test them and make sure they work. I still gotta do some builds for William. We're not done with William's builds, by the way. We've got a lot, so just keep that in mind, okay? All right. Oh, that's where that switch was. That switch fell out. That's funny. Okay. Ah, I see. Okay, I just gotta be careful when I flip these over. Damn it. It's these two. These two are the problem children. There we go. I went to solder and I didn't see any pins, so... Alright, and I do remember this about most road kits. It's actually hard to get in around some of the components here. So we'll do the outside switches first and some of the easier ones. And then, like, when you get towards the inside, some of the components are just super close to each other. You just gotta be careful, but... Tier says, geez, that key cold thread is great. How'd I miss it? I almost missed it too. I think because it was posted like super early or super late on like Sunday. So like I missed it initially, and then I think it was Nap Wizard linked it in Trashman server, and then that's how I ended up finding it. So, but yeah, I ended up reading through most of that. It was pretty funny. But I read through it like Monday morning. That's when I saw it. It might have gotten buried a little bit, but I think it was at the top like most of Sunday evening. Like I said, I just wasn't paying attention to... I don't pay attention to RMK much on Sunday or like the weekend. Like usually it's like sports subreddits and stuff for me on the weekend. And then like Monday morning is usually good RMK reading, the way I look at it. If Keycult made it 40%, how long would you wait before requesting a refund? I can't say what I want to say because I promised I wouldn't say anything more about it. Never mind. I don't know that I'd be going to purchase 40% from Keycult though, especially knowing like, even before like, I just know how they do business. I know what they're doing. And the reason they had good quality is because they were getting stuff from China. And then it's when they took over their own manufacturing, they realized like how freaking hard it is. And it was like a rude wake-up call for them. But instead of like owning that and saying like, hey, we screwed up, they basically doubled down. And their quality sucks. And I have said my things about like the difference between US and Chinese manufacturing, and I do think that like if you find the right person, the quality can be very good. But at the same time, like I literally just dealt with a Chinese manufacturer right before the end of the year. It was awesome. I had a great experience, great communication, fast turnaround time, and best of all, no issues. So, So I think from like a manufacturing standpoint, it truly is, are you a machinist or are you doing it as a hobby, and are you good at what you do? That's the question. We're good. We're good. A pin just went forward. We're good, Tears. We're going to minimize scuff tonight, okay? Luxie says maximize scuff. No, I think I'm okay, Luxie. I appreciate it, though. If it was my board, sure, but this is a customer's board. I don't want to do that. By the way, I'm building this at no charge, and I think that shocked Ewy when he was asking me about it. Again, I enjoy building, so if you have something that you want me to build, or is there a board you want to show off on stream, I will happily do that for you at no charge. I just ask that you pay shipping. That's it. I'll take care of everything else. If you need lubed and filmed, we can talk about some cheap prices that I can do for you. But just a reminder, like, all my stuff is free. All of it. Alright, so this is what I'm talking about. There's a ton of components right up here that are going to be a real pain in the ass to get to, and work around, but we're okay. Tier says, I'm going to find a menu in Germany and charge everyone $10,000 for basic ass 65%. Not even gasket mount. That's too fancy. You'll get tray mount and like it. That's awesome. Again, the whole reason I'm into 40s is the uniqueness and diversity and all that, and like literally nothing's the same. My favorite thing about all this burnt flux, by the way, so you get like a lot of burnt flux, is if you take 99% rubbing alcohol, 91% rubbing alcohol, and wipe it, most of that flux cleans up nicely. So this looks a little rough, but you clean it up, it's good. It's just because it had a lot of previous flux on it. But this is otherwise a very clean PCB, as I cleaned the top and bottom when I desoldered it too, so it's good. Sorry, I was watching the Hawks game. I have the Hawks game on because, you know, sports ball, and I care about that, so. We're going to lose. Somehow, we're going to lose. Anyway, alright. Back to soldering. Reimer says, Bruins. I hope you're not a Boston fan, Reimer. And when I say Hawks, I mean the Atlanta Hawks, not the Chicago Blackhawks. Thought we've had this discussion. I'm an Atlanta fan through and through. Ugh, Boston fans. How did I not know that? Disgusting. I don't think Boston fans have realized like how good they've had it over the last decade plus. Sorry, the end of this game is coming back. An Atlanta fan, isn't that exhausting? It can be, that's for sure. Reimers has never ever been to Boston. Fair enough. Oof. Alright. Yeah, Atlanta's gonna blow this one. Just go back over this bottom row, just make sure everything looks good. Yeah, we good. Alright. better than a Leafs fan. Those people have been on suicide watch since the 60s. Yeah, for sure. There we go. These long, the like oblong holes are really a pain in the ass. There we go. This one pin is being super weird. I don't know what its deal is, but whatever. I might come back and desolder and redo that one a little bit later. Just try and get that clean. I want this super clean for Ewy. Just realized I don't think I have a free key set to put on this board right now. I'm gonna look. I may have to grab phosphorus off of something and just do phosphorus again. I know we did it on the Boulevard 2 weeks ago or whenever that was, that build was, but it might just make sense to do the Boulevard or the phosphorus again. Sorry, boys and girls. But I have phosphorus on something. I'll need to take it off that, so. Please no more Scuff Boulevard. No. I do have to, Lipsky, I do have to desolder that and put the split space on there. I talked to the guy. He wants split space, so I screwed up. I'll have to desolder part of it so I can lift the plate and put the other stabs in it. Struggling with my solder tonight. Keeps wanting to rewrap around the not part of the reel, but the metal roller. It's making it very difficult. Hawks lost. Damn it. Nap Wizard. Speaking of ship hosting, what's up, Nap? He was the one who linked me to the Keycult thread, so that's cool. At least I think it was you. What does Evan call him? He's not the nap wizard. He's the sleepy, sleepy something. Alright, that half's done. One more half. Alright, I'm gonna make this easy. I'm gonna go through and do the small post first. Try and make this a little easier on myself. Siesta Sorcerer, that's right. I don't pay attention to names in my own server, Nap. You should know that. I'm still balls deep in that thread now. TKC is getting flack. This is gold. Yeah, TKC took some fucking strays in there too. For the warehouse lighting comment. That shit was funny. TKC catching and remaining to catch strays. Okay, you don't want to... Where's all the solder going? There we go. GMK always gets slammed. Like, I personally like GMK, but I know that... Let me turn it down a little bit, sorry. I know that GMK is, at this point, not really liked by the community. I mean, it is what it is, right? So... I know people would rather buy clones, and that's their choice, whatever. They're wrong about the legends and the quality, but that's okay too. You can be wrong about that. Because I'm constantly reminded, like, there's also a lot of, like, 15-year-olds in the hobby. So, it is what it is. You're going to like what you're going to like. You're going to afford what you can afford. That's all there is to it. Like, TKC has some funny problems, but I bought a B-stock molly off of them with the only thing wrong with it was a bit of shmoo from what the coolant caked onto the plate. Just wiped off, bam, A-stock. That's cool. GMK made the bet of taking more orders and increasing lead times over tanking their rep, in my opinion, but yes, fair to always assume everyone on RMK is 15. I don't think they did it knowing that they would tank their rep. I think they had to play the game and figure out if it was a bubble or if it was going to be a long-term play, and I think honestly, like, I think it ended up somewhere in the middle. Like, yes, there was a definite bubble in the hobby, but at the same time, from like a manufacturing standpoint, it's kind of leveled out, and that's not a bad thing. I think they just took the gamble of like, hey, do we wait to increase and add production, or do we not? And then they did, and it's just taking a long time to get it up and running, and now lead times are starting to come back down, but they did kind of ruin part of their rep, in my opinion. So I promised myself never to buy a GMK after all that drama, and then I saw the IC for Kitsune, and I'm in an impasse. Yeah, that'll happen. Like, I would say don't feel bad about buying, like, aftermarket either. Like, now especially you can get aftermarket GMK sets for, like, reasonable costs. And especially if you're patient. Some are still, like, high. Like, there's always going to be some sets that are very expensive, but for the most part, like, you can, if you want, like, Striker, you can almost get it for group buy cost at this point. You know, I want Dracula, I want the Minify, but that's still, like, very expensive. So there's still some out there that are very pricey, but it's okay. My main issue with GMK is I just don't like the group buy model for larger runs. Yeah, or there's not much you can do about that for key sets, that's for sure. Because they can't guarantee a color won't, you know, or that a color will hit MOQ. That's always the hard part, right? So, but I understand if you don't want to join a group buy, I'm not saying you have to. Like, in fact, I think for the most part, you'll never see me do a large run group buy again. Like, it just won't happen. I had enough drama with Oceanographer. I'm still not... They're still here. They haven't moved yet. Granted, Jay got a prototype PCB that's in the middle of production, so we wanted to just triple check that the PCB worked. By the way, this is Oceanographer news. We wanted to just triple check that the PCB and the schematics worked and they fit. So I'm sending a Oceanographer case to one of Jay's employees, and he's going to test fit, make sure everything is good from a fitment and functionality standpoint. And then it sounds like we're ordering all the PCBs necessary, and then and then we'll be good to start shipping out once those arrive. So that's your Oceanographer update while you're here. It's still in progress, still working on it, but we got the right people on it, the right ideas. It's just taking a little extra time. Oops. Come on. I think Daily Clack has a few in stocks for caps, but I can see why group buy is necessary for most GMK sets. Yeah. And most of the in-stock stuff is like extras and leftovers, just FYI. Or at least that tends to be the case. Not always, but tends to be. I don't know why I'm losing my voice tonight, but I am. I knew I was missing a couple. Didn't feel right. Okay, that should be it. should be all soldered up. Should is the key word. Nope, one more. Haha, that's why I always count and double check. And y'all think I'm crazy for counting. There we go. I'm excited for Ocean to fulfill, and I'm not even a buyer. Well, thank you, Lukeski. I appreciate that. Alright, we look good. Nice. The vintage blacks just look good here. It's gonna look good when it's put together too. Alright, so let's turn that off so I don't burn anything, like my finger. We gotta turn the fan off. We'll have some peace and quiet again. I know I've listened, like, I've watched back some of my streams. I know it's not that bad on stream, but like in person, it's a lot. Again, it's like, whew, okay. All right. You know what? Let's do this. I have a better idea. Let's put this here. All right. I can move this back because I'm less worried about burning it or doing something stupid. We're gonna end up seeing if be fun. We're gonna see if the connections are the same. I'm gonna plug in the other half of that one cable. So. Let's get the feet mounted in the Caravan. We've got black feet for the Caravan. Yeah, these fit much better than the ones in the road kit. So the road kit, just the holes were like too big. Hear my wife upstairs. I don't know what she's doing. She'd be doing a number of things. This is a line from Wedding Crashers. I never know what she's doing up there. Gosh. Ma! The meatloaf! Fuck! Alright. Oh, that's a good question for you guys. Okay, this will be a fun question. Not keyboard related. What is a movie that you feel you can quote? Let's call it 95% of the movie. What's that one movie? I'm very curious to see what you guys have like on memory on lockdown. I have two. And I'm like 99% sure that the one of them, actually shit, I'm sure both of them I can actually almost word for word the entire script. Like, could you go in order and as you're watching it, literally say line for line the entire movie? Reimer says for Step Brothers he could. I like all the quotes I know from Step Brothers, but I don't know if I could do like the whole movie. You know what I mean? Like there's certain parts I just don't remember. All right, Talladega Nights, Step Brothers. Okay. Those are two. I'm before I say mine, I'm just curious what everybody else says. So, Raccoon says Hackers or Zoolander, but even then I barely know. This is not enough space in the brain. Tenor says Spinal Tap. Interesting choice. Okay, cool. I like that. All right, those are gonna stay to the side. We're gonna keep all of these together, by the way, Ewy. We're gonna keep all this together for you. We're gonna need this cable in a minute. I could do several. My brain is full of useless knowledge. Same. Mine, I remember all the like the dumbest like facts and shit like that I have no business remembering, but I just end up remembering them. Oh yeah, okay. I had to think why I had those 4 screws there. Now I know. I remember. We good. Alright, so these all should... This is almost overkill. There's 5 freaking screw holes here. I don't even know this fits. Is this the right one? Yeah, it is. Okay. There's one. Oof, don't want to lose these. I think Luxie says, I think Elf is one of mine. Okay, good choice. I like that. I know a lot of people love Elf. It's not my, like, I'll watch it. It's not my favorite, but I'll watch it. All right, my 2 that I know I could do, almost like 100% word for word. The Fifth Element. That's only because my dad used to watch that, and I like watch it all the time. So, Fifth Element, and then the other one's kind of random. I don't know if anybody else remembers. Bad Boys 2, and I think it's because like in high school, I watched Bad Boys 2 with my buddy, like almost every day after school. So like we ended up just memorizing that entire movie line for line, which is insane. Like I can literally text him like a line from the movie right now, and he'll respond back with the next line. He just like we just know that. But Fifth Element, definitely for sure. I could do that one too. I love Gary Oldman in Fifth Element. Oh my god. And that movie was fun to me too because the protagonist and the antagonist never meet in the entire movie. They never come face to face. That's so cool to me. Like, I just love that idea. That they don't even know each other. Oh, this is what I hate about these. Okay, there we go. Raccoon says, already got a hit. Oh, shit, this is going to piss me off. I can already tell. Alright, well, Raccoon's out. He says he's out. Oh, no. See you, Raccoon. Thank you. Lucy says Scott Pilgrim. Okay. I have not seen League of Extraordinary Gentlemen in like forever. That's a hell of a brain buster. Man, I don't want to do this again. Oh my god. I have to find a way to get this out. I really don't want to have to undo these, but I'm going to have to. Damn it. Alright, I'm at... Looks, he says, yay, Scuff. Fuck off. I was trying not to drop that down the hole, and it happened. Idiocracy is a good one. I don't remember all the lines from that, but... Don't laugh. The one that sticks out is when he knocks on, what's his name's door? Dax. Go away, I'm biting! Just, so, like, blunt. I'm biting. You gonna take me to the time machine? Lucy says if he streamed his builds, it would also be so scuffed. Okay, that's good to know. I think I actually have an idea on how to do this better. I don't know why I didn't implore this when I started, because yeah, like, don't be an idiot. Oh, it's cool. We're lost in here somewhere. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be 5 total. Oh, there's the one. That's funny, actually. And then there's one on the screw. Okay, I have a better idea. I don't know why. I've owned countless minivan variants, and I don't know why I never thought about just put them in the hole beforehand and then just slide it in. Duh. Instead of doing one at a time. Like that, like put one in. Alright, there we go. I've owned how many minivans and I just didn't do that? I've never done that. And then it was like, oh yeah, I should just go this way. And it is odd placement. I don't know why Evan did it the way he did, but that's what he did. So I never question it. Evan knows best, right? Like, Evan's helped me on stuff recently. I just never question it. I'm like, oh, okay, if Evan says it, that's the way it goes. Like, that's what it needs to be. Curious, are these the same size? No, this one's thicker. What about this one? No, that one's smaller. Okay. Hedgie, that's how colds happen? Probably. Well, if Hedgie says it, it must be true. What's it? Chemistry is a hedgeling? So maybe I'm starting my own cult. And I'll be hedgelings. Alright, there we go. That's together. Alright, so that's in. Now let's be smart and do the same thing with this side. And not have to overthink this. One. We'll call it the Cult of Hedgelord. Right? Cult of Hedgelord? Damn it. Yep, this one's a pain in the ass because of the way that the two switches, yep, sit in there. That one's a pain. I remember this actually. There we go. Would you guys like to join my Hedgelord cult? We study the art of 40s and shitposting and drama. Membership is free to the first 15, and then your second month is when your fees are due. Lukeski's in. Alright, it must have been the shitposting part. It's gotta have been the shitposting part, knowing Lukeski. Oh, it was the free part. Okay. Tenor says he's in. Sign me up. Also, reminder, I don't know how this board is going to sound, as it is a tray mount. I do have foam that I can cut and put in here. But please remember, this is a tray mount, and they are typically a little bit harder to make sound good. So it might sound a little hollow, but if that's the case, like I said, we can put some foam. I have a lot of hobby foam. I have a lot of hobby foam. We can put that in there and see if that helps too. So don't forget. Okay. But man, do I love the shine on the Caravan. Oof. And I do miss mine greatly. Especially because I sold it for like, I sold it to Taylor. It was like $400, $425 is what I sold it for, because that's what I paid for it. Like, in the grand scheme of things, that was cheap. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I think Phosphorus is the only set that I have available right now. Kabukicho, PBT fans, Kabukicho is on its way to me, but it's not here yet, so I bought that from somebody. Shout out to Venter, by the way, for my new cable, my new jumbo cable. I do love me some jumbo cables, so shout out to Venter for that. All right, we're in. Boom, minivan. Yeah, a little bit more soap and water. We'll clean up, but we'll be good. Got the stabs in. All right, now let me just triple check from a key set perspective. Yeah, shit, I think everything is in use. Yeah, shit. I need more key sets. That's a first world problem. All right, let me grab, see, this is an issue. So I have most of phosphorus here. Give me 2 seconds. I have to grab it off something, and I cannot show you guys yet, so just hang tight. I know, super secretive. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, no additional leaks. Sorry, boys and girls. All right, we good now. We're good. Okay, we straight. Again, not trying to be a dick. I just can't show it yet. Sorry. I have to pull the space bars and stuff out of here, but most of this should fit, which is good. That doesn't sound bad. This might sound just fine, actually. QWE, JKL semicolon. Tenor says unsubbed. Right? ZXCVBNM, yeah. I will say this. Smart people will pay attention to what I pulled off the other one and what I'm putting on here. We'll come back to that in a sec because I think I need the lock key over here. Same with that one, I'm not sure. Yep, I remember. That's the other thing is you need 1.5s for this board. I think this one goes here. Like you can put a function here, I think. Won't do that, but So messy. I think I have the numpad kit with this too, which is great, so should be all right there. Yeah, it sounds like a plate mount. Plate mount stab. No rattle, but it's there. It's on. That's all that matters. Let's get the 2U. Oh my goodness, okay. Where's the 2U spacebar? Oh look, the lock key. It literally just fell in my hand. Oh, so this is 1.5 too. This isn't a 1.25, it's 1.5. That's right. Is this 2U? No, it's 2.25. I know there's a 2U spacebar in here somewhere. Right, Phosphorus had a 2U spacebar somewhere. If not, I have a spacebar, but this should have one somewhere. Nope. There it is. See, I knew. Yeah. Actually, it sounds pretty good. I think it'll sound better with foam, but it does sound good. So there is that. That's the good news. All right, let's find some 1.5s. This alt works. Well, I should have done the function, but the function can go here. It's fine. Okay. Then we need one more 1.5. They don't make a 1.5 GUI key, do they? Probably not. That would be kind of goofy. Okay, that's capped up. Now let's do the numpad, the road kit. Gotta figure out how this one was set up. We'll probably have to plug it in a minute and figure that out. But usually, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Also, one of those switches looks crooked. I may have to fix that. It's this one. I may have to fix that switch later. All right, 1, 2, 3. Seven. Nope, no arrows needed. Nope. Nope, start putting some of these away. Once 00 or 0. I still have to plug it in and figure it out. 5. My other numbers. And I'm assuming this is how Ewy has his board set up. I could be like wrong. He could just have it all as like a macro pad. So yeah, this 6 is going to be crooked. I can already see it, so I'll fix that. I'll have to go back in and just heat up the solder and twist, and it'll work. All right, where is 6? There you are. Yeah, see. I'll have to fix the 6. The 3 is straight, the 6 is crooked, so. Easy fix, though. Let's find out what you got across the bottom row, shall we? Look, an aviator cable comes in handy for once. And of course, this is upside down. There we go. 0, 0, period. Okay, so 0, 0, and then the period. That's funny. Okay, and then I don't know what that is. We'll figure that out. All right. Where is the? Here it is. Period. Oh, I entered a layer. Okay, these are arrows. This is right, left. Okay. There we go. Numbers again. Okay, that was layer. So this is layer 1. This is a layer. Interesting. So is this. That looks like that was volume. Whoa. Yep. That's awesome. Okay. That's volume. Back to numbers. That's layer 1, layer 2. Nope. Oh, this is enter? This is enter. Okay, good. All right. I kind of figured it out. We're straight. We good. I don't know if there was a when you enter. I'm not sure. This did have a 40s kit. I just don't know if Phosphorus 40s had a when you enter. But that's fine. I think for the whole sake of this, it doesn't really matter, but okay. Let's try and find some stuff that's just row profile appropriate, I guess. Huh. Okay. Whatever. Lower. Raise. Doesn't really matter. Page up. Like I said, this is just for... There we go. Okay. That's together. Alright, so let's put the keycaps away. Trying to be somewhat accurate, but at least I know now, right? I have a lot of phosphorus keycaps. I have a lot of laser keycaps. I think what other big sets. Oh, EPBT Soju. That's a massive set I have as well. Alright. This way. Move this guy out of the way. Now comes the moment of truth. Did we do this right? Always with the Caravan and most split boards, you should make sure the halves are plugged in before you plug them in to the main source. Just as a simple reminder. Why does this gotta be like this? But whatever. Setting up Caravan. And what the cool people do is they'll put the numpad right in the center. Alright. Let's see if this... Oh, that's not enter. Uh-oh. Don't have an enter. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's, I bet it's... Aha! I knew it was there. You like Ergo Hedgie? Okay. Hey, like I said, I had one of these, and I used it, and it was comfortable. And I had an SP Mini. Split. What? I had a couple splits. I used to have a corn. I used to have a columnar stagger corn, so... Okay. That's quote. Yep, okay. That's a layer. So is that. That's a shift. Okay, that is shift. Oh, is this a... Yeah, also a layer. Alt. Yeah, that's alt. Space, enter, alt. Layer. Control. Okay, everything works. That's awesome. All right, we did good. Okay. So now You guys want to hear it? I think that's the question mark. Let's mute that for a second. Let's bring this on down. Scoot this a little closer. All right, let's see what we get. All right, 112. I'll take that. Let's just do this real fast. Let's unplug both pieces. This sounds great. This sounds awesome. The so I did want to say this earlier, but I didn't. Like, because these are lubed black vintage blacks, right? Like that's the thing about them. They're still scratchy because they're vintage blacks. They're not, you know, some of the newer stuff that's like super smooth. So they're a little scratchy, but they are smooth. I can feel the scratch, right? But they sound great because they're cherry switches. And again, like my favorite thing is like you can put this board together like a regular minivan, which, God, like splitting it feels so good. And I always forget that, like when I don't use split boards, that you're typed to look at my wrists. They're you know, they're angled. And even just being able to do this just eases up on the wrist. And then if you get a long enough cable, this one's not long enough. You get a long enough cable, all of a sudden you are comfortably relaxed. Your wrists are at the correct angle. And you're typing. And then you can have whatever in the middle you want. You can have your drink in the middle. It doesn't matter. Like, literally, you can just be... Like, split is good. And I may work towards a split for, like, one of my next projects. I may do that. I don't want to take away Evan's thunder for, like, a caravan because I love the minivan layout. So, that is something I might work towards. But if I'm going to do it, it's going to be in a premium case. And I honestly think I'm going to try and go wireless. Got a little condensation there. I think I'm going to go wireless. Because the ability to literally, like, be at work, you can prop your back and just be... Alright, that's a little wide for me. Okay, there. But yeah, like this, right? And just... Hello, Mr. Customer. Make sure to buy all of this stuff. Otherwise... I will make your life hell. Archduchess. I wish there was a split van. The van again. I wouldn't say that's off the table. Trust me. Thought about it, right? It'd also be nice from like a split Vanagon standpoint to be able to like move your second half. And then you're just gaming right here. Like, yeah. That would be really, really nice. Hedgie Reddit commenting on stream? What do you mean? Link me. What are you talking about? Since you have the water names going, will your split be called Waterfall? What are you talking about, Lucy? I'm sorry, I'm lost. Kings won like the beam. Yeah, my Hawks lost tonight. I know. That sucks. It was Coach Quinn's first game, though, which is good. So I'm actually get it like a split waterfall. I like that. I like that, William. That's nice. I don't know. Like, I've changed up my themes. Like, when I designed the Oceanographer, that's like what I came up with because the inspiration was like a Pearl and traveling because like van, right? So like Pearl van... like Oceanographer, Explorer. Even though that's not what an Oceanographer is, like that's what it came up to be. And then I was gonna do the Ocean Master and the Ocean Voyager. Ocean Voyager and Ocean Master. I was gonna go up in sizes, but I don't want to do a big size board anymore. So I'm not stuck on water themes anymore. My theme is my theme has changed. And I think some of you guys might see that soon. But trust me, like, I've thought about a split van because it was supposed to happen with Taylor and that never happened. So maybe Evan and I can work on that. We'll see. Needs to be wireless, though. Definitely needs to be. But this, I always forget how comfortable this board is. It's so comfortable. Yes, you will see 1 pixel at a time. That's how I tease shit, man. So, and like, Ewy's gonna end up with such a good board now. Those Zealios or whatever those were in those previously, yeah, like obviously you're getting those back. Those were not great, but yeah, if you don't mind, Ewy, I have to take this to the meetup on Saturday. I gotta let people try it. I don't know if I'll put phosphorus on it because phosphorus is still like non-shined. I can't have I can't have dirty fingerprints touching it. You know what I mean? But I will, and then I'll send it back to you on Monday. So we'll come back. You'll go get it back next week early, which would be great. But like, this is my favorite part too. Is it looks like, if you look from far away, it looks just like a normal van. God, I need to go back to split. I literally, like, I went to type this. I'm like, wow, it's uncomfortable. I hate this. Give me this. Give me this all day. It's so good. And it sounds good. What a W. This is a good build. Good choice in switches. What a beautiful build. It's got some fingerprints on it. That's all right. The fingerprints will come off. So shiny. Same with the road kit. Fingerprints, but for the most part, super shiny. There we go. And just go ergo. As Luxie said, just go ergo. There we go. Someone should clip this, that I went ergo for a minute. Split case was 6.25 and 7 U bars. When didn't I see that? I saw a picture someone had done like a split, but it had like full space bars on the bottom. And you see your face in the road kit? All right. There you go. We should have just propped it up like this the entire stream. And then that way you get up here. Yeah, this is a good board, and Ewy should be very, very pleased and very happy. And like I said, it sounds amazing. So yeah, awesome. What a good board. I'm gonna take it to the meetup, and then I'll send it back. Clean off them fingerprints. There, that's a little better. Hey everybody. So good. Such a good board. Thank you again, man. Thank you so much for letting me build this on stream. I want to buy it from you, but I can't. But I may need to try and find one again. I know a lot of people don't like the mini HDMI, but it was just part of the deal that came with it. So, yeah, dude, thank you so much. This is such a great little build, and I hope you really enjoy this. You should. Sorry, I don't know why my voice is going out again, but yeah, let me try and make it a little better. I think Thursday I'm gonna build one of William's boards. Maybe I might do one off stream tomorrow and build another one, but I want to just get a couple together. Even if you can't come to the meetup, at least start getting those wrapped up and done. And then may need some sleep, sir. I'm all right. I was up late. My daughter was up like 4 times last night. It was rough. She kept having bad dreams. So, yeah, I don't know if any other parents know how that goes, but yeah. We're going to do, so the baby comes March 16th, if not earlier, but most likely March 16th. So I don't know if I'll have my special stream before that date. I'm hoping, but there's a chance that it doesn't happen. That's, you know, just over 2 weeks from now. If not, there'll be like a 2-week gap, obviously, and then I'll have it after, and we'll do the special stream. And I'm just gonna tell you guys now, like, in here right now, I think there's like 15 of you. If that's all we have for that stream, you guys are in good shape. But I'm going to try and build it. I want all the people there. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be something you guys have never seen before. I promise you that. No leaks. I'm not leaking that. Sorry, Lukeski, no leaks. But I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Again, I don't know why I'm losing my voice now, like it was fine all day, but I am. But thank you guys. Beautiful build. Huge shout out to Ewy for letting me build it. I'll hit you up on Insta, man. Just let me know what you need. And more macro pictures in Trash Server. Probably a little bit later tonight. I'll probably post another one. You guys can ponder on it. But this was a lot of fun. So thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. I'm going to go get my voice rested up. And hopefully I'll see you guys on Thursday. Good night.